You think you'd be the exception. Come on, be honest. You've heard that lottery winners go broke, and somewhere in the back of your mind a quiet little voice said, "Sure, those people did, but not me. I'm smarter than that. I'd pay off my house, invest the rest, keep my job, stay normal. I wouldn't blow it." That voice is lying to you, and by the end of this, I'm going to prove it. Not with some study about strangers, but with your own brain, using choices you make right now, today, with the small amount of money you already have. Because the truth is, the reasons lottery winners go broke aren't strange or rare. They're not the mistakes of foolish people. They're the completely normal wiring of a completely normal human brain, the same brain sitting behind your eyes right now. So let me prove it to you, piece by piece. And I want you to notice how many of these you can already feel are true about yourself. Let's start with the simplest one. You already spend more when you have more. You just don't notice because the amounts are small. Think back to the last time you got some unexpected money, a bonus, a refund, a gift, $20 you found in an old coat. Did it go into savings, quietly, forever? Or did it feel a little bit like free money, fun money, money that didn't quite count the same as your normal money, so you spent it on something you wouldn't usually buy? Almost everyone does this. Money that arrives suddenly, that you didn't work for, feels different in your hand. Your brain files it under extra, and extra money is for treating yourself. It's a tiny, harmless habit when it's $20. Now scale it up. That exact same feeling, that "this is fun money, it doesn't really count" feeling, now put $10 million behind it. It's the same brain, the same instinct, the same little voice that said treat yourself over a 20 is now whispering it over a fortune. You didn't get a new brain when the number got bigger. You just got a much, much bigger version of the mistake you already make. That's proof number one, and it's already about you, not some stranger. You've done this. Today's version was small. The lottery just removes the small. Here's proof number two, and it's the one people never see coming. Getting rich doesn't feel like you think it will, and that's what breaks them. You imagine winning would feel amazing forever. It won, and we actually know this. When researchers studied lottery winners, they found something strange. After the first rush wore off, the winners weren't much happier day to day than they were before. The amazing new life became their boring normal shockingly fast. The mansion became the house. The fancy car became the car. Their whole idea of normal reset upward, and once it did, normal stopped feeling like anything special at all. You know this feeling too, by the way. Think of something you desperately wanted, saved for, finally got, and how quickly the thrill faded into, well, I have it now. That's the same machine. You felt it shrink a purchase down to nothing within weeks. Winners feel it shrink an entire fortune. And here's why that's so dangerous, not just sad. When your normal resets to rich, you need something more than rich to feel the thrill again. So you chase it. A bigger house, a wilder trip, a crazier purchase. Each one gives a shorter high than the last, and each one costs more than the last. You're not spending because you're stupid. You're spending because you're chasing a feeling that keeps running away from you, and now you have the money to chase it right off a cliff. You'd do this. I'd do this. It's not a character flaw. It's how the reward part of the human brain works, and the lottery hands you unlimited fuel to run that engine straight into the ground. Now, proof number three, and this one is pure math meeting human nature. The money removes the one thing that was quietly protecting you, the word no. Right now, most of your bad money ideas die a quiet death for one boring reason: you can afford them. You want the thing, you check your account, and reality says no. That no has saved you more money over your life than any willpower ever has. It's not that you resisted the sports car. It's that the sports car was never really an option, so you never had to resist it at all. Now win the lottery, and every no turns into yes. Every wild idea you used to have and forget becomes a thing you can actually do. And it turns out that, can I afford it, was doing almost all the work of stopping you. Take that away, and there's nothing left holding the door shut. All the desires that reality used to quietly veto are suddenly free to walk right in and empty your account. You don't believe me? Then answer this honestly. How many things have you wanted this year that you didn't buy only because of the price? Not because you didn't want them, because you couldn't afford them. Count them. Now imagine the price stopped being a reason. Imagine every one of those became a yes. That's not a foolish person's problem. That's your list, unlocked. And here comes proof number 4, the cruelest one. The one that isn't even about you. It's about everyone around you. The moment people know you have money, you become a different thing to them. Family who never called are calling. Friends have a sure thing. They need funding. Everyone has an emergency, an opportunity, a small loan they'll definitely pay back. And these aren't villains, a lot of them are people you love, genuinely struggling, and now you're the one person who could fix it with a check. So you help. Of course you help. How do you say no to your own brother, your own mother, your oldest friend? You say yes. And then you say yes again. And the yeses add up faster than you'd ever believe, because the requests never, ever stop. You didn't lose the money to yachts. You lost it one heartfelt please at a time, from people you couldn't bring yourself to refuse. Would you say no to someone you love who's drowning, when you have millions sitting there? Be honest. Most people can't. That's not weakness. That's being a decent human being, and the lottery turns your own decency into a leak you can't plug. So now let's add it all up, because this is the part where the proof closes around you. You already treat sudden money as fun money, you just do it with small amounts. Your brain already resets its normal, and kills the thrill of things you fought to get. You felt it happen. Your bad ideas are already only stop by, I can't afford it, take that away, and they're all unlocked. And you already find it nearly impossible to refuse people you love. Imagine that, with everyone you know, suddenly asking. Every single one of those is true about you right now, with the money you have today. The lottery doesn't add any new flaws. It just takes the completely ordinary wiring you already walk around with, and removes every limit that was quietly keeping it in check. The winner who goes broke didn't fail some test you'd pass. They just got handed the one thing none of us are built to survive. Unlimited, yes, forever. So here's the real lesson, and it's bigger than the lottery. The thing that keeps most people from ruin was never their wisdom or their willpower, it was their limits. The no of a normal budget, the friction of having to work and wait and save. Those limits feel like the enemy, the thing standing between you and everything you want. But they're not the enemy. They're the guardrails. They're the quiet fence at the edge of the cliff that you spend your whole life resenting, never realizing it's the only reason you haven't gone over. The lottery winner's real tragedy is that they got money. It's that they got the money without the guardrails, all the yes, none of the fence. And it turns out the fence was doing more to keep them safe than they ever knew. So the next time you catch yourself thinking you'd be the exception, that you'd handle the millions just fine, remember the 4 things you already do today. With the money in your pocket, you wouldn't be the exception. You'd just be the same person you already are, with the fence taken down.